Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing amazing today. Just coming at you guys again with another Tower of Fantasy video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing everyone's favorite topic of conversation. Is Huma overpowered or is she just average? There's been a lot of chit chat going around in the community on what's the state of this character. And in today's video, we're going to be uncovering it. So hopefully by the end of it, you will have all the answers that you guys need for all of your questions. So let's actually just dive right into it. You know, what role does Huma play in Tower of Fantasy? Well, in Tower of Fantasy, her primary function is to function as a tank. Her main focus in battles will be to soak up a bulk of the aggro and damage from enemies so that her teammates can come in behind her and dish out a lot of damage and provide support. So that's what her main primary role is. That's how you want to play her. That's what the playstyle should be. But you're probably asking, well, hey, what if I'm not, co-op friendly? What if I only want to play by myself? I like playing solo. Well, when it comes to, a comp for Huma, here's who you typically want to run. I asked a lot of people around CN, like what's their kind of running with Huma, and we all kind of came to a general idea that this is what you should run with Huma. So Huma should usually be ran with Meryl or just someone who can provide tank resonance. And then the last slot is just solely upon you, whatever fits your needs. So if that's a healer, a support, whatever fits your needs. So that's what you should be running in terms of comp wise for her. But what about her weapon, and her awakenings? How good is her weapon and her awakenings? I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen so that you guys can see them as well. Her weapon is called the V2 Meltdown Shield. It has an energy recharge of 10.0, a barrier breaking of 10.0 as well. And when it comes to her Awakening 1, this is what it does. Let's just go over these together, guys. Her Awakening 1, it's when dodge attacking while in shield form, you gain a layer of shield up to 3 layers, each layer providing 5% damage reduction for 8 seconds. When switching to axe form, the shield is transformed into an axe, and each layer of shield increases the damage of axe by 15% each layer for 8 seconds, and dodges count as in both air and ground. Her Awakening 2 gives her a 16% base health growth. Her Awakening 3 in shield form, a dodging attack that hits the target adds an additional 4% of your current health to damage. And once again, dodging counts as both ground and air. Her Awakening 4, it adds 32% to the base attack growth of the current weapon. And her 5 gains 30% damage reduction immediately when switching to shield and axe. The buff decreases by 10% every 3 seconds to a minimum of 10%. It disappears when switching to another weapon, and it has a 30-second cooldown window. And then her last but not least, her Awakening 6, it enhances switching skills. So shield change enhancement skill increases damage by 60% and extends the range of the flame zone by 30%. The axe change enhancement, damage taken within 5 seconds is converted into HP, and it converts up to 15% max. So that is what her weapon does. And her awakening, what the awakenings do. If you were to ask me, hey Kaze, I'm free to play, like what's a good stopping point for me? I would say somewhere around 1 and 2. Both of those seem like the only needs. None of these awakenings seem pretty groundbreaking after 1 and 2, and I still think that 1 and 2 is still kind of average. So that would be my recommendation. But let's actually take a look over here at her chip. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you guys once again. So for her 2 set piece bonus for Huma's chip, this is what it does. Every dodge attack that hits the target will inflict continuous bleeding, dealing 15% all the way up to 26% attack damage per 5 seconds. For her 4 set piece bonus, the attack power of targets within an 8-meter radius of you that has the continuous bleeding effect is reduced by 10% all the way up to 15%. So if I was to say, like, is this good or not? Honestly, here's my thoughts. When it comes to Huma's chip, I would say that, and thank God for people in the Discord for really helping me understand this stuff, because I would have not understood it. When it comes to Huma's chip, this is primarily only good for like dash spammers. So someone probably like Hane would be a good example for going for like the triple dash for the buff stack and apply like, damage over time. That's who it mainly be good for. The 4 set piece bonus is kind of useless because it's just more useful to boost damage overall. On Huma than to just go for what the 4-piece set bonus provides. So those are just kind of my final thoughts on that. And then when it just comes to like, well, what is the pros and cons just of, this character? Like, let's just talk about, should you invest? If you want my thoughts, I would say that Huma, she's kind of mid-tier. Honestly, she's not bad, but she's not overwhelmingly good. When it comes to her energy recharge, you can argue that she's up there with the best, but in her shield breaking, but she's just like average in my personal opinion. It's a luxury to the player that she has the ability to be able to switch between a main tank and like a sub DPS. To be able to go back and forth between those is kind of cool. But if I was to say, should you invest into this character, I would actually say only invest into this character if you truly love this character and you can't see yourself playing anyone else. I would say that she has a relatively low investment cost, and you only need to go up to an Awakening 2. So that's the plus side on people who really love this character. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I really just don't think that Huma is as groundbreaking as some people have been making her out to be. But if you have a difference of opinion, that's totally fine. Make sure you leave it down in the comment section below. If there's any questions on this character that you still have that is left unanswered, be sure to just leave it in the comment section. Also, make sure you hit that rate, comment, like, and subscribe button. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and hopefully you guys will stick around. I'm going to be coming at you guys with more Tower of Fantasy videos in the near future. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.
全力以赴。